A lot of the ideas people have about money today are based on old, outdated beliefs that no longer hold true in our modern world. Many of these ideas have been disproven over time, but they continue to be repeated by people who haven't questioned them or learned anything new. If you take the time to watch this video until the end, you'll come away with a much better understanding of money than those who simply repeat the same tired advice they've heard for years. While others base their entire mindset on these outdated principles, you'll be able to see through those myths and make better financial decisions. This knowledge will set you apart, allowing you to make smarter moves with your money and giving you an edge over those who are stuck in the past. Instead of following the crowd, you'll have a deeper, more modern approach to managing your finances, which will help you build wealth and succeed in today's world. Comment, "I'm ready" if you're committed to your financial journey. Your path to wealth begins now, and I'm here to support you. Let's get started. Number 1. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. This outdated belief suggests that once someone reaches a certain age, they can't learn new skills or adapt to changing circumstances. However, the reality is that learning can happen at any stage in life. Many successful entrepreneurs and investors are often older individuals who have pivoted their careers or developed new interests later in life. The key is to maintain a growth mindset. This means embracing the idea that you can always acquire new knowledge, whether through formal education, online courses, or self-study. In fact, some of the most innovative ideas come from individuals who have the wisdom of experience combined with the curiosity to explore new avenues. By rejecting the notion that age limits learning, you open yourself up to opportunities that can significantly enhance your financial acumen and overall quality of life. Number 2. You shouldn't discuss money. Many people believe that talking about money is taboo and should be avoided. This mindset perpetuates ignorance and creates a lack of financial literacy within communities. The truth is that discussing finances openly can lead to better understanding and more informed decisions. Sharing experiences about money can help demystify complex concepts and encourage others to take charge of their financial situations. Conversations about budgeting, investing, and saving can empower individuals to make better choices and ultimately improve their financial well-being. By fostering a culture of transparency around money, you can help yourself and others gain the confidence needed to navigate financial challenges effectively. Number 3. The stock market is too risky for ordinary people. This belief often deters individuals from investing in the stock market, leading them to miss out on significant wealth-building opportunities. While the stock market can be volatile, the idea that it's exclusively for the wealthy or well-informed is misguided. In reality, long-term investing in a diversified portfolio can reduce risk and provide substantial returns over time. By focusing on well-established companies and using low-cost index funds, even everyday investors can grow their wealth significantly. Additionally, learning about investment strategies and market trends is more accessible than ever, thanks to a wealth of online resources and platforms. Embracing the stock market with an informed approach can be a powerful way to build your financial future. Number 4. Financial success is a straight path. Many people assume that achieving financial success is a linear journey, but this couldn't be further from the truth. The reality is that financial growth often comes with ups and downs, detours, and unexpected challenges. Understanding that setbacks are part of the process can help you remain resilient. Successful individuals learn from their mistakes, adapt their strategies, and continue moving forward despite obstacles. This mindset is essential for building long-term wealth. By embracing the idea that the road to financial success is winding, you can prepare yourself to navigate challenges and stay focused on your goals, knowing that perseverance and adaptability are key components of financial achievement. By the way, if you're finding this video helpful and want more content like this, comment more below. Let's keep going. Number 5. If you want to get rich, you need a big salary. The biggest myth in today's world is the idea that you need a high-paying job to become rich. That's completely false. People often confuse having a prestigious job with being wealthy. Take a high-level lawyer or doctor, for example. These professions are highly respected because they offer essential services, especially in difficult situations. So society places a lot of value on them. Kind of like how water is worth more in a desert than at a supermarket. But what most people don't realize is that behind the scenes, the cost of maintaining that high-status lifestyle also increases. The lawyer may live in an expensive city center, drive a luxury car, and spend a lot on suits, dinners, and exclusive memberships. The more money they earn, the more they spend to keep up appearances. This pattern is common in many professions, where you are expected to dress for success or spend to fit the role. However, if you really want to be rich, your focus shouldn't be on your salary. In fact, many of the wealthiest people don't even have regular salaries. Instead, they have ownership. For instance, the richest lawyers don't just work at a big law firm, they own the firm. Similarly, the richest doctors don't spend their time seeing patients. They own pharmaceutical companies or run their own clinics. So the key to building wealth isn't just earning a big paycheck. It's about owning something that grows in value over time, like a business or investments. If you want to get truly rich, focus on owning and building things that appreciate in value rather than just working for a salary. Number 6, you must follow traditional career paths to be successful. This outdated belief suggests that success can only come through conventional routes, like obtaining a degree and climbing the corporate ladder. However, today's economy thrives on innovation and entrepreneurship. Many successful individuals have built careers outside traditional frameworks, leveraging their unique skills and passions to create value in the market. The rise of the gig economy and online platforms has opened up endless opportunities for those willing to think outside the box. By embracing alternative career paths, you can carve out your niche and potentially achieve greater financial success than those adhering strictly to traditional roles. Number 7, with high risk always comes a higher reward. The idea that entrepreneurs are constantly taking huge risks is a myth. In reality, entrepreneurs don't succeed by being reckless. High risks usually lead to failure, and that's why so many businesses don't survive. The real job of an entrepreneur is to reduce risk as much as possible. The better prepared and skilled you are, the less risky things become. Think of swimming. If you're a good swimmer, jumping in a pool carries less risk for you compared to someone who doesn't know how to swim. The risk is still there, but it's not the same for everyone because it depends on your level of preparation. In life, the more prepared you are, the less unknowns you'll face, and with fewer unknowns, there's less risk. Entrepreneurs get rich by taking small risks with little money. Once they build wealth, they take fewer risks with larger sums of money. If you constantly take big risks, you're betting everything you have every time. The problem with that is you have to get lucky every single time, and eventually your luck will run out. You might succeed a few times, but one mistake could wipe out everything you've built. It's like cheating in a relationship. You might get away with it the first time, maybe even a few times, but all it takes is one slip up and everything comes crashing down, leading to a messy divorce or family problems. Taking high risks isn't worth it most of the time. Entrepreneurs succeed by making calculated, low-risk decisions, especially when their money and success are on the line. Number 8, rich people are bad or dishonest. This idea is completely outdated and false. It comes from a time in history when wealth was often tied to unethical practices, like slavery, where only the rich could afford to own slaves, or people became wealthy by exploiting slave labor. However, things have changed a lot since then. Nowadays, many people who are well off, like doctors, lawyers, and software engineers, have built their wealth through honest, hard work. While they might not be as wealthy as the top billionaires, they are still doing well financially. The most common path to building real wealth today is by becoming an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs come up with ideas, create jobs for others, and build businesses. If their idea solves a problem that people are willing to pay for, they can become rich. Many people wrongly believe that getting rich means tricking others out of their money, but that's simply not true. The market rewards people who offer value through good ideas and execution. You can either pay others for their skills and expertise, like hiring someone to build your dream home, or you can try to do everything on your own. Once you understand that wealth comes from providing value to others, your perspective on money will change completely. It's also important to realize that you can't achieve something you despise. If you hate rich people, you'll never be able to build wealth because your negative mindset will stop you from seeing how wealth is really created. Instead of being held back by these old, incorrect beliefs, it's time to focus on learning what successful people actually do to create value and wealth. Number 9, you get rich by saving your money. The idea that you can get rich by simply saving money is a common myth, and it's not true. This belief probably came from observing how wealthy people manage their money, but it lacks the proper context. The reality is that saving money doesn't make you rich. It helps you stay rich after you've already built wealth. Let me explain it another way. Saving money helps you hold on to the wealth you've already earned, but it won't help you climb higher or become rich in the first place. This may surprise many people because we're often taught that wealth is all about saving and accumulating money. But in reality, you get rich by making money even when you're not working. And that happens through investments, not savings. Investments are things that generate income for you, even if you're not putting in more time, effort, or money. This could be things like stocks, real estate, or businesses. On the other hand, the money you stash in a piggy bank or a basic savings account isn't growing or working for you. In fact, cash loses value over time due to inflation. For example, $100,000 a few years ago could buy you much more than it can today because prices have gone up. So while saving is important to maintain your wealth, if you want to actually get rich, you need to invest your money in things that create more income for you without requiring constant work. Number 10, the more money you have, the happier you'll be. Partially true. There's a point where earning more money does increase happiness, and research shows that this level is around $100,000 per year today. So when people with less money say that more money would make them happier, they're right to an extent because many of their struggles are tied to financial problems. Money can solve these problems, make life more comfortable, and reduce stress related to bills, debt, and basic needs. However, money itself doesn't create happiness. What it does is remove the stress and unhappiness that come from not having enough. Once you have enough money to take care of your financial problems, you'll find that it can't fix every issue in life. Interestingly, there's a point where having more money can actually make you less happy. This might sound strange, but it's because of something called the law of diminishing returns. Think of it like eating chocolate. The first few pieces are amazing, but after too many, you start to feel sick. Eventually, eating more makes you miserable. The same thing happens with money. As you earn more and move up the financial ladder, life can become more stressful. You have bigger problems to deal with, more responsibilities, and your work might keep you up at night. The higher you go, the larger and more complex these problems become. So, what's the right amount of money to aim for? That varies for each person, depending on factors like where they live, their background, and their goals. But generally speaking, having around $15 to $25 million is often enough for someone and their family to live comfortably without ever worrying about money again. Beyond that, additional money doesn't significantly increase happiness. Keep this in mind as you strive for financial success. Number 11, getting money with your tax return is a good thing. It's a common misconception that getting a tax refund is a good thing. Many people feel happy when they receive money back during tax season, but this reaction can indicate a misunderstanding of personal finance. Essentially, this refund means you've overpaid your taxes throughout the year, essentially lending that money to the government without earning any interest on it. You are not required to pay more in taxes than what the law dictates. Taxes are part of the financial growth process, and understanding them is crucial. If you look at people who complain about taxes and how they work, you might notice a trend. Their financial situations often reflect a lack of awareness about managing their money. In contrast, wealthy individuals are usually well informed about their financial standing and know exactly how their taxes impact their wealth on a quarterly basis. In short, rather than celebrating a tax refund, it's better to learn how to manage your taxes effectively throughout the year. This way, you can keep more of your money working for you instead of waiting for a refund. Number 12, more money, more problems. It's a common belief that having more money brings additional problems, but that's not entirely accurate. Money doesn't create new problems. Instead, it helps solve many of the issues you already have. A more accurate statement would be, with more money come different problems. While the total number of problems you face may stay about the same, or even decrease slightly, the type and severity of those problems change. For instance, being broke comes with its own set of challenges, like struggling to pay bills. On the other hand, being wealthy also presents challenges, but they are different, like deciding which bank to use or figuring out how to motivate employees. Ultimately, you have to choose which hard you want to deal with. Many of us who grew up without much money prefer the challenges that come with wealth over the stress of financial insecurity. We would rather tackle banking decisions than worry about where our next meal is coming from. It's important to embrace your current problems because, for many people, those challenges are an improvement. Someone else might wish they could be in your position. Recognizing this can help you appreciate where you are and approach your challenges with a more positive mindset. Number 13, retirement is the gift for working hard your entire life. Many people mistakenly believe that retirement is simply about reaching a certain age, but this view can be limiting. What's the point of retiring if you find yourself unable to enjoy life, like savoring delicious food, engaging in spontaneous adventures, or being physically active? After spending decades working hard for a company, many people end up feeling exhausted and incapable of enjoying what they have earned in their later years. So let's shift the conversation. Retirement isn't defined by age. It's determined by a specific financial goal. This means you could potentially retire at 30, 40, 50, or even 70, whenever you achieve that target amount. The reality is, very few people understand this concept or take the time to calculate what their retirement number is. It's not about amassing millions, like $10 million or $100 million. Instead, your retirement number is simply double your annual living expenses, funded by investments. For example, if your living expenses are $60,000 a year, covering necessities like food, gas, housing, and other bills, your retirement number would be $10,000 a month in passive income. If your yearly expenses are higher, say $120,000, your target would then be $20,000 a month. Even if your lifestyle is more extravagant, like $250,000 a year, your retirement number would be $40,000 a month in income. It's essential to assess why your expenses are at that level, but knowing this number is crucial. Now, reaching your retirement number may not be a walk in the park, but it's not as difficult as you might think. The key is to focus your energy and commitment on achieving that goal. There are multiple pathways to get there, and with determination and the right knowledge, anyone can learn how to do it. Ultimately, the idea is to embrace this new mindset about retirement. By viewing it as a number rather than an age, you empower yourself to take control of your financial future. Start today by exploring resources that can help you work toward your retirement number. Number 14, you can't take it with you when you die. While you may think that wealth doesn't matter much in the grand scheme of things, it can have a significant impact on your loved ones. Throughout our lives, we often seek to reduce suffering and create a better future. If you achieve success, you might not be able to take your wealth with you when you're gone, but you can pass it down to your grandchildren, leaving a lasting legacy. Imagine how wonderful it would be for your great-grandchildren to enjoy a forest that you planted or to run freely on land that you bought for them. If there is an afterlife, wouldn't it feel fulfilling to know that you contributed to their happiness, health, and wealth? Wealth, whether it's material possessions or knowledge, serves as a way for humans to achieve a form of immortality. Just think about the pyramids or the great advancements in science and art. They all remind us that our efforts can leave a lasting impact. Reflecting on this can help put life into perspective. What do you think about this idea? Are there any common money myths that you've encountered in your family or community that you know are not true? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Number 15, you need to be rich to invest. It's partially incorrect to say that you can't invest unless you have a lot of money. In reality, anyone can invest, no matter their income level. For example, you can buy a share of Disney for about $100, Coca-Cola for around $60, or Wells Fargo for about $38. Many people picture investments as large assets like factories or real estate, but investing is really about developing a habit that helps you build wealth over time. You should aim to set aside a portion of your income for investments. Over time, these investments can grow and help ease financial burdens in your life. Your main goal should be to increase your income so you can invest more. However, many people struggle to invest because they have immediate financial concerns. For instance, it's hard to think about investing when your car is making strange noises or if you are behind on rent. The issue often lies in the balance between income and expenses. If you find yourself in this situation, it might mean you're not earning enough money or that your living expenses are too high for your current income. Sometimes both factors are at play. Ultimately, investing is about starting small and building the habit over time. Even if your income is limited, finding a way to invest can lead to greater financial security in the long run. Number 16, it takes money to make money. This idea is not true. While it can be easier to earn money if you already have some, you don't need money to start making it. Anyone who is healthy can choose to trade their time for money at any time. The amount you earn for your time depends on your skills and the demand for what you can offer. If you're really good at what you do, you can charge more for your services. This means that having a unique skill set can help you attract more clients because there are fewer people providing the same service. For example, consider two barbers who are equally skilled and charge the same prices. One barber works just 4 hours a day and serves 3 clients, while the other works 12 hours a day and serves 9 clients. Over 3 years, the second barber can earn as much as the first barber will make in 9 years. Although they have the same skills and clients, the second barber's willingness to work more hours allows them to earn significantly more without needing any extra investment. In reality, it's relatively easy to make money if you already have some to start with. The true challenge and value comes from being able to generate income when you have little or no money. This ability to create wealth from nothing is what really matters. Number 17, money doesn't grow on trees. It's often said that money doesn't grow on trees, but that's not entirely accurate. While it's true that money doesn't magically appear without effort, it can be likened to planting a tree. If you cultivate the right conditions, you can indeed harvest financial rewards. Let's break it down. Just like a tree needs the right seed and fertile soil to thrive, building wealth requires the right ideas and solid groundwork. You must also give it time, care, and resources, like sunlight and water for a tree, such as your energy, knowledge, and attention. This means being diligent and making smart choices about how you invest your time and resources. Moreover, just as a tree doesn't bear fruit overnight, financial success usually takes years of hard work and patience. Even if you plant the right seeds, like starting a business or investing in education, it can take a long time to see any returns. The key takeaway here is to reconsider your approach to money and wealth building. Instead of thinking it's unattainable, focus on what you can do to cultivate your financial future. By planting the right seeds today, whether through learning, saving, or investing, you can create opportunities for yourself and watch your efforts grow over time. Number 18. The best things in life are free. People often say that some of the best things in life are free, like love and good health. While this sounds nice, the reality changes when you consider the role of time. For example, having a loving family is indeed invaluable. But what happens if someone in that family needs expensive medical care? If you can't afford it, the pressure can make it difficult to feel happy or fulfilled. It can lead to feelings of failure, especially if you feel unable to provide for those you love. So while enjoying love and health in the moment feels great, remember that life can introduce costs as time goes on. If you're fortunate enough to have these things for free right now, cherish them, but be aware that challenges can arise. It's essential to prepare and recognize that sometimes even the most precious aspects of life can come with hidden expenses. Number 19. Cash is king. In the past, cash was considered the ultimate form of wealth. However, that's no longer the case. People have become disillusioned with cash, much like subjects losing faith in a king who doesn't serve them well. Today, cash doesn't hold the same value it once did. Governments are printing money at an alarming rate, which dilutes its worth. Each time more money is created, it reduces the value of the cash already in circulation, effectively taking wealth away from individuals and transferring it to those in power. This shift means that relying solely on cash for wealth isn't a smart strategy anymore. As cash loses its value, it's important to explore other options for preserving and growing your wealth. Number 20. Time is money. It's a common belief that time and money can be traded back and forth, but that's not entirely true. While you can choose to spend time to earn money or vice versa, they are fundamentally different. For example, imagine being offered $1 million, but in exchange, you wouldn't wake up the next day. Most people would decline that offer because their life is worth much more than any amount of money. This shows that time, your life and the moments you have, holds immense value that money simply cannot replace. Despite this understanding, many people often forget how precious their time is and act as if it's less valuable than money. It's important to recognize that while you can earn money, you can never get back lost time. This perspective can help you make better choices about how you spend both your time and your money. Thank you for spending time with us today. If you found this information valuable, please like the video, hit the bell icon for notifications, and subscribe for more content.